Hello, everyone. Today we will talk about a real and important CSR case, BYD's labor controversy in Brazil. This case shows how fast overseas expansion / can lead to serious ethical and legal problems when a company's management system and labor standards fail to keep up. In 2024, BYD worked with a Chinese subcontractor to build a new EV factory / in Bahia, Brazil. During a night inspection, authorities found poor living conditions, withheld passports, long working hours, and delayed wages. As a result, 163 workers were moved to hotels and the subcontractor agreement was quickly terminated. The case shows three major CSR issues: ethical violations, because workers' dignity and safety were not protected; social injustice, especially for migrant workers; and human rights concerns, with some conditions described as slave-like. These issues conflict with BYD's public CSR commitments. Brazil has strict labor laws, and keeping a worker's passport is illegal. The country is also sensitive to labor exploitation, and the media plays a strong watchdog role. At the same time, BYD faced pressure to accelerate construction. Together, these external factors made the incident escalate quickly. To better visualize the situation, let's watch a short news clip showing how the authorities responded.
Northeast, where BYD has been building its first electric vehicle plant outside Asia. The workers were brought from China by a third-party firm supported by the Chinese government.
We found that the work of these 163 workers was carried out in slavery-like conditions. Minimum safety conditions were not being met in the work environment. The conditions found in the lodgings revealed an alarming picture of precariousness and degradation.
Now, according to Brazilian authorities, the workers were forced to work excessive hours 7 days a week. They were forced to sleep on beds without mattresses, and the bathrooms lacked toilet paper and water. Moreover, only one bathroom was assigned per 30 workers, prompting them to wake up at 4 a.m. just to get ready for work. No cabinets or kitchen space were provided, forcing the workers to keep their food in unsanitary conditions.
All the accommodations shared serious infrastructure and hygiene problems. The bathrooms, in addition to being insufficient, were not separated by sex, did not have adequate toilet seats, and presented poor hygiene conditions. The lack of a suitable place to wash clothes led workers to use their own bathrooms for this purpose.
Now, according to Brazil's labor prosecutors, more than 100 workers had their passports and salaries withheld and had to ask permission just to leave the facility.
In addition to the degrading conditions, the situation constitutes forced labor due to several indicators found during the inspections. The workers were required to pay a deposit, had 60% of their wages withheld, faced excessive costs for terminating their contracts, and had their passports withheld by the company. Early termination of the contract implied the loss of the deposit and the amounts withheld, in addition to the obligation to pay for the return ticket and reimburse the cost of the outward ticket.
Responding to the latest incident, Chinese EV maker BYD says that it does not tolerate the disrespect of Brazilian law and human dignity. The EV giant added that it has terminated the contract with the construction firm and that all workers have been transferred to hotels. Now, globally, BYD continues to dominate the EV.
As we saw, the inspection clearly confirmed several serious labor issues. BYD failed to identify key risks in Brazil's environment. They missed signs of increased inspections, lacked monitoring of the subcontractor, and misunderstood how serious passport retention is in Brazil. These failures allowed the situation to worsen. The main ethical dilemma was /speed versus worker protection. To save time and costs, the subcontractor extended working hours and withheld wages, and BYD did not intervene. This created a clear gap between BYD's stated values and its actual management practices. Using ethical theories, rights theory shows workers' basic rights were violated. Justice theory highlights unfair treatment of migrant workers. Utilitarianism shows the long-term harm outweighed any short-term benefit. Overall, the company created negative social impact. The Brazilian government immediately launched investigations. BYD responded defensively, while the subcontractor claimed the practices were for administration. Public discussions questioned whether Chinese companies are fully prepared for global labor expectations. We recommend 3 improvements: a dual-audit system to check contractor compliance, clear local labor guidelines in Brazil, and ethical and cultural training for managers. These steps can help BYD rebuild trust and prevent future issues. In conclusion, the BYD case shows that CSR is not just a statement. It requires strong systems, ethical leadership, and respect for local labor expectations. The incident led to legal action and reputational damage. Reminding GST, responsible management is essential for sustainable success. Thank you.